The Breeding Center Secret. The team arrive at a Pokémon breeding center while traveling toward their next destination. The episode opens with sunlight filtering through the glass ceilings of the facility, casting reflections on rows of incubators and Pokémon enclosures, while soft beeps from monitoring equipment fill the air. Misty observes that understanding Pokémon development requires knowledge of biology, environmental care, and attention to both physical and emotional needs. Brock notes that trainers must be aware of ethical treatment and safety standards to ensure Pokémon grow healthily and responsibly. Ash, curious and eager to explore, approaches the center while Pikachu remains alert to unusual energy fluctuations and potential hazards. Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle demonstrate readiness to assist in environmental navigation, protection, and observational tasks. The story begins as Ash is introduced to the workings of the breeding center, learning that Pokémon eggs are carefully monitored and cared for until they hatch. The episode emphasizes observation, responsibility, and ethical reasoning, highlighting that trainers must consider long-term care and well-being, not just immediate outcomes. Misty stresses that understanding natural behavior, proper nurturing, and environmental management are critical for the health and happiness of Pokémon. Brock notes that trainers must adapt to unexpected situations and respond thoughtfully to maintain safety and ethical standards. While exploring, Ash notices unusual activity. A group of Team Rocket operatives has infiltrated the center, attempting to steal rare eggs and exploit Pokémon for profit. Jessie, James, and Meowth manipulate security systems and set traps, creating high-stakes hazards that endanger both Pokémon and staff. Ash organizes a strategic response. Pikachu disables mechanical devices and electronic traps with precision thunderbolt strikes. Bulbasaur uses vines to protect incubators and maintain structural integrity. Charmander provides controlled warmth and illumination for safety, and Squirtle manages water and environmental hazards. Misty assists with observation and timing, reinforcing lessons in coordination, ethical intervention, and adaptability under pressure. The climax occurs when Team Rocket attempts to escape with stolen eggs, triggering an emergency situation that could damage the facility and harm the Pokémon. Ash and his Pokémon execute a coordinated rescue. Pikachu targets key devices and obstacles with precision. Bulbasaur and Charmander manipulate the environment to shield Pokémon and retrieve the eggs, and Squirtle stabilizes water and mechanical systems to prevent accidents. The Pokémon demonstrate trust, initiative, and cooperation, assisting Ash's team in resolving the crisis. Team Rocket is ultimately defeated and blasted off in their classic comedic fashion, illustrating that teamwork, ethical guidance, and strategic thinking protect Pokémon and maintain order. Following the resolution, Ash reflects on lessons learned. Observation, ethical responsibility, teamwork, adaptability, and problem-solving are essential for trainers managing both Pokémon and complex environments. Pikachu and the other Pokémon demonstrate growth in coordination, trust, and responsiveness, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and leadership. Misty highlights attentiveness to care and welfare, while Brock praises Ash for strategic thinking, ethical guidance, and leadership in safeguarding Pokémon. The episode concludes with Ash and his friends watching the breeding center resume normal operations at sunset, warm light reflecting off incubators and glass panels. Ash understands that mastery as a Pokémon trainer requires intelligence, empathy, adaptability, and cooperation alongside battle skills. Misty and Brock reinforce these lessons, while Pikachu and the other Pokémon walk confidently, demonstrating trust, cohesion, and growth in tactical, ethical, and environmental judgment. The Breeding Center Secret emphasizes multiple lessons: observation and ethical responsibility, teamwork and coordination, adaptability in dynamic situations, strategic problem-solving, and respect for Pokémon development and care. Ash's journey continues to integrate adventure, tactical development, and moral growth, showing that becoming a Pokémon Master requires intelligence, empathy, cooperation, and thoughtful strategy alongside combat proficiency.